once Doug has returned, all he has to do is go to the EMF meter and reach to the yellow. Lets me know he's back. So again, Cousin Doug, if you're still here, or maybe when he gets here, he'll activate the EMF to yellow. Because it seemed like he said it was okay to take a break, maybe gain some energy, or maybe he went to go visit his brother. Oh, wait, we might have him back. Might have him back. Can you put us? Okay, we're back. Hi, we're back. Welcome back, Doug. So the ghost tube app is on if you want to say words. I did what I needed to do, and I thought we can continue what we were doing. Yeah, again, in regards to Doug and his brother, really, really hope he's okay. So he's a bit far away to drive to, but definitely gonna give him a call. Yeah. So this is how I know I'm actually speaking to my cousin, because everything that I was talking to him about, he confirmed off camera in regards what had happened to him, what had been done to him, and how he's feeling. How would this ghost tube app know that? Exactly, it wouldn't. And that's why I'm like, yeah, I have a very good sense that I'm speaking to my cousin Doug, who's unfortunately crying for his brother. So to all those that are watching, spirits can still cry. And I'm assuming it's for loved ones that are still living, because they're concerned about them and they can't physically do anything.
How did you get here? Definitely.
So sometimes I can't tell if I need to ignore the first one because it pops up, but definitely, yeah. So we just we just got to know that they're watching over us, the ones that have passed. And if you're going through stuff, just know that they're trying to console you and comfort you the best way they can. So I'm assuming if you're going through something and you feel a bit of a cold sensation on your body, like right now, hold me ma, as I mentioned it, I'm not kidding, people. It's just like this breeze of coldness just kind of going upward on my side. Is that you, Doug? As I'm mentioning about it, as it gets blurry, is that you on my left? I need to know if this is you. Can you please activate the EMF to yellow? Okay, so see how it took him a bit of time to come back? It probably took him some energy just to give that feeling. Is that what happened? Takes a bit of energy to get that feeling of the coldness to that person? Sort of? Okay. I mean, we know that spirits tend to run colder. Focus. So, yeah. Again, if you're going down on an emotional situation, especially if you lost someone, just know that they're right there comforting you. Thank you. Thank you. He's like, yep, yep, indeed. So I'm hoping that he's able to do that for his brother. Wow, he's really showing his feeling of coldness. Because, yeah. So I'm laughing a little bit by looking at my cat. The way she was, and then she just stopped. It's like, oh, she just, okay, I just gotta show her. I gotta show her. Mind the mess. The stuff that's on the bed is catnip, because she wanted to have some playtime. There she is. She's just like, I'm getting ready for bed, Mom. You should too. Mm-hmm. Doug, did you have any pets prior to passing? And that's accurate. Did you want pets when you were living? Were you a dog person? Cat person? Or does it matter? Probably doesn't matter. Company is what matters, right? Mm-hmm. Yes, because apparently I wasn't a bit there. Apparently I wasn't big of a fan of a dog, you know. But having to take care of one, I kind of grew to them. But again, it just depends on how massive the dog is and jumping up on me and then pushing me down. That I get worried about. So, but yeah, I'm more of a cat person though. Quieter, easier to take care of. You just have to forget everything you've ever owned to be perfectly clean because everything got covered in fur. That's a downside, but that's also for dogs too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna go into ZZ Land, Mom. You know what's interesting? I haven't heard much from this GhostTube app. So either he's not trying to use it to store energy or he's not sure what to say. I don't know. It's because I'm too close. Maybe that's why I kept blurring.
Struggle.
Struggle. Okay, that happened to be popping up during one of our sessions. Oh yeah, I'm struggling to focus. Um, is this regarding Mike? He's struggling. To keep his composure. Because, yeah. Wait, I don't know. Is that a no? Were you trying to reach no? Or is that just a strong yes? So if it was a no, okay. Well, he's struggling. Okay. Well, we confirmed that then. So Mike is unfortunately struggling. And, and Doug confirmed twice that he's crying for him.
Can you hear him?
Doug, if you're trying to make a noise, it has to be a bit of a like a knock, I guess, or a big tap. Because currently I just don't hear anything other than my muffling ears sound. So if that's what you're trying to make me hear, gotta make it just a bit louder if that's what you're trying to do. And I don't hear any voices yet. So far I'm not hearing anything. I'm sorry I can't hear anything. But I'll keep my ears open. Yet again, that zoomy zoom. Hold on. Sorry, Doug. I think it might be the fact that this might be just a little too flashy to the camera and it keeps wanting to focus. I don't know. Nope. Did I just make it worse? Hey. So I had to slide the EMF meter because I thought it would fix this zoom in and zoom out, but maybe it's you. Is this you being in focus and the camera's trying to get you? But unfortunately, because you're not solid, it just keeps zooming in and zooming out? Or is it the darn EMF light that keeps making it go? I think it might be EMF. That, whoa, 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 whoa. That were you? Did you wave your hand or something in front? By the way, in case you're wondering where the camera is, the main camera, it's over here. So it's on the top left. If you can maybe wave at it, I don't know what will happen, but maybe test it out just to see if it really zooms in, and zooms out. Just give it a test. Just curious.
Royal.
Royal can... Oh, do a zoomy zoom. And I feel a cold breeze again. It's like he's zooming by. Yeah, that's you again. I can feel you. Is it nice knowing that I can feel you? Like whenever...
Angel.
Angel? Aw. Whoa. Whoa. Wow. Wow.
Can you feel me?
Yes, I can feel you. You guys heard me beforehand. I said I can feel his cold breeze. Because I don't know if it was me telling him about the camera, if he wanted to try to, you know, appear. But of course, it won't be able to see him, but it can focus and then focus out, focus in, focus out. Even though I know some people think that's annoying, but that's the spirit trying to come through and be seen. And I think he was trying to step towards here and do that. So double confirmation that that was him. Wait. Oh, I don't know. Yeah. I was just gonna tell him on my right hand, I felt like someone like a little tickly, like as if someone was tapping.
Run now.
Really? I'm not gonna run. Because again, 100% of this app won't be that. So I just gotta benefit that 5%, 10% could be just way off on what's being spewed out. This seems a little off. Unless it's tag, you're it. I don't know. But yes, I did feel him on my left with the cold breeze, and then some type of like, almost like a tingle, quick tingle, in a little spot on my arm. I'm assuming that was him. And not something else. By the way, you see what I did with the cat ball? Yeah, I don't know how much. Yeah, I don't know how you're gonna activate that without it falling off. I could finally. I was like, I got it on there, but I'm afraid to tap it to test it out. But he can test it out for me. He can let me know how it works if a spirit touched it. But
Revolting.
See, again, when you have repetitive things on this app, Ghost Tube, you can ignore it. Right, Doug? Revolting has nothing to do with you. Or does it? No.
It's difficult.
Oh, I knew it.
Shopkeeper.
Shopkeeper. By the way, yes, I think he was referring to the ball being difficult. He probably tried to tap it. Shopkeeper. Are you saying that that's what you did as a job? You worked at a shop? Huh. Again, I don't know what he does for a living, sadly. Again, family meetings, family gatherings, family holidays. That's usually when I saw him. So I guess I can see if my mom knows. But okay. Did you like working as a shopkeeper? Okay. I don't know if your shop is actually in the word, the 750 word bank. Was it a big store? Or a local store? Or in between? In between? Okay. See, this is why I like this, because I like to get to know a bit more about you, because I never got to. So the more you put on the GhostTube app, the more I can learn more about you that I missed out on. Yep. Mm-hmm. I didn't know about the shopkeeper. You being a shop, well, keeper. I'm assuming it's like a shop owner, person that worked at a shop. Yeah, hold on. I'm just I have the worst position of my body right now. Sorry, it just. Do apologize, but I don't want to cut it constantly here. So yeah, this lovely thingy, the ghost tube. Whenever you have things you want to say about your life or what you did, what you enjoyed, where you traveled, yada yada yada, whatever you want to say to me, it'll be helpful knowing more about you. As if I'm literally sitting at a table. Say if it was at Aunt Key's, or my aunt, your mom, in that green, was it green? Hanging thingy above, what do you call that thing? And that table where it was kind of dark. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, see? He knew. I can't describe it, but I just remember there's a door in the kitchen. I mean, like you go out the door of the kitchen, there's a pathway. If you turn to the left, there's this big covered table area with a greenish, darkish awning. I forget what we call those things, but covering. And then it also had a bit of cover around the sides. Do you remember? Sorry, do you remember the pool? The pool up on top? Do you remember that? Yeah? Did you ever get to swim in it? Yeah? And what about your mom's koi pond? Do you remember that too? Pretty sure it was a koi pond. It's kind of like you walk out the kitchen door, go to the right a bit, and then you keep walking, and you turn a corner, and you keep walking down towards the back, as if you're going back towards the house. And there's like this beautiful garden, and there's a pond, or not like a pond, well, I guess you can call it pond, with fish, which I thought was koi. Do you remember now? He's probably like, let me ask my mom. Yeah, koi pond. Well, I think whenever I visit your guys's or her house, I would probably be one of the first places I go to when I went outside to visit the little fish. Or actually, I wouldn't say little, the big fish. Yeah. And then eventually I would kind of maybe think about if I want to go swimming or just hang out. So because of where they lived, it kind of like had multiple levels of sections. So it was like the lower level had
Amy.
Amy.
Why can't I come?
Yeah, I like how it says that name, and then it says, how, why can't I come? As if a spirit's trying to come through. Meaning, this means Amy's trying to come through. Because I'm in a session with someone right now, but I have your name, Amy, in this video, so I will try to remember, and if it comes back up again, I might have to stop that session, but right now I'm still talking to Doug, my cousin. But thank you for stopping by, and that's probably why you're not able to come. Maybe we have this barrier. Yeah, maybe we have this barrier. Did Doug put a barrier? Doug, did you do something where you don't allow the spirits to come beyond this area? Like a big fat sign. In session, do not come by. Because I was like, do I need to put salt around this? But then I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to get you. But thank you. I mean, again, thank you for letting the spirits know that they can't go past a certain point. Nice. Nice. Yeah, again, their house just, unfortunately, with where they lived, or Aunt Key lived, it just was really, like, unleveled for many areas. And so, like I said, there was, like, at least, I think, a lower, maybe a middle, and then definitely up high was the pool. And, of course, it was on a hill, so parking was a bit of a pain. Because just to me, it seemed steep. But then again, I was young. But I'm just like, this is a steep hill. Are we gonna like roll? And guess what? I don't know if they told you. The old car didn't have good brake thingy. The emergency, not the emergency, handbrake. And so, unfortunately, it went down the hill and hit somebody's car. Yeah. That was quite interesting. So, yeah. Do you remember? I'm feeling you again. Yep. Just a bit of a chill again.
Are you frightened?
Nope. If you're telling me because I'm feeling you, nope. It just makes me know you're here. What I was trying to say is, do you remember
Pleased.
Pleased. Yeah. He's pleased to be able to have me feel him. With Aunt Key, for me, your mom, do you remember smelling roses in her home? I guess that was a quick yes. Was it her potpourri? Perfume? Or soap? Possibly soap? Or a mixture of everything? I don't know. Whenever I went to her house, I just kind of had a strong smell of roses. And then now when I do smell roses and there's no roses to be found, I think of Key. So question would be, what would I smell if it was in regards to you? Because the only one thing I can think of, sadly, is the smell of cigarettes. Do you think that that's something that would be like something you would make me smell? When nobody in this house smokes, and I'll be like, what's that smell? What's smoking a cigarette? And then ding, that's Doug. You think that would be the smell for you? If I were to had that sense of, like just like the sense of cold, but the sense of smell of the spirit. So yeah. Do they have cigarettes up there? He's like, I can't say. See, again, anything related to heaven, they're kind of like, shh, don't say anything. Don't tell them the truth. See, he's like, yep, you can't say anything about heaven. But yeah, I'm just going to say that she would, if she were to be here and all of a sudden smelled roses, that would be like, okay, that's Aunt Key. And I guess cigarettes would be you. I don't know, what would art be? I don't know. Maybe smell of wood? Because he carved wood? And one day I will have to have a session with just him too. Yeah, he's like, yeah, you should. Yes. Oh, is he here with you? Is my Uncle Art with you right there? He's like, let me go grab him.
I want one.
Oh, he wants a session. Is that what that means? I want one session with, like Uncle Art was saying that? Of course. I just need to, gather some information and get your picture, which I think I already have. And then, yeah, I could totally have a session with him in the future. Aww. Well, I want to make sure that you guys keep an eye on Michael. Like a Mike. Yes. Oh, well, Is there any way you can inform me if anything is, like, if he's struggling really, really badly? You think there's a way you could tell me somehow? Say if I'm in a session, be like, Mike? And then to be like, Mike? And I'm like, wait. And that'd be a clue, like I need to call him. Maybe that's one way. Yeah. Okay, well, you can't put his name unless there's something really bad happening with his. Well, like, I need to give him a call. Okay. Are you enjoying the He's like, yes, Are you enjoying this session, Doug? Again, a lot of this will have to be pre-reviewed and see which ones I'm gonna, let others see. Obviously, the one when you touch the Capitol, that was pretty bad. But again, when I was talking about the Capitol, and I was talking about the one on the rock, were you trying to hit it, and that's why it said it's difficult when you? Maybe it was you saying that through the Ghost Tube app. Like you were trying to touch it and it didn't go off, and you're saying it's difficult. Yeah.
Crying.
Oh, he's crying again, everyone. This is the third time. So this is why I know it's not so much repetitive. It's just, I think he physically is worried about his brother.
Brian.
Brian again? Wait. It's not just Michael, it's Brian too? Again, we have a Brian in the family. we're concerned about Brian as well. Is he going through a struggle as well? I can't remember what we call him. Cousin? Is he a cousin to me too? Yeah, oh. So he's not just crying for his brother, he's crying also for Brian. Again, this is twice Brian came through. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm shaky. Oh my god. Oh. Whoa. Sorry.
Not even close.
Oh wait, is that what you're trying to go flip, 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 flip on the EMF meter? Is that what you mean by not even close? Like it has nothing to do with Brian? Oh. But we are talking that the Brian that came through on the ghost tube, is he our cousin that you're trying to mention? But he's not the one struggling. That is Mike. Your brother. And you're crying for just your brother. Okay. Mm-hmm. Just curious, could you, I don't know, could you put my name on there? Just to make sure you can? Assuming it's in the word bank. Seriously, if it pops up, I'll be like, whoa. Especially if it's, I mean, I know Lazaria is not on there, but my real one. Well, if I do hear it, I'll let you know.
Beside you.
Ah, I'm assuming on the left. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like a little bit of a, whoa. I can't tell if it's him or the darn thing trying to focus on the EMF meter light, but it keeps going in and out. Okay, I do apologize to all that are watching. I have to shift my leg. Sorry. There you go. Oops, my pellet. I came back. So he's either back over there or he was beside me. Again, if he's able to put my name, that'd be cool. And anything else he wants to, you know, incorporate about his living life, what he did, because he just told me about him being a shopkeeper I never knew about. Unfortunately, he was a quiet one. You would say that, right? Quiet, kept to yourself. I mean, did mingle, but for the most part, I felt like you were more off and in your own zone. Maybe smoking a cigarette. Oh, my foot went numb. Whoa. Not sure what that strong yes was for. Oh, regarding the quiet and being in his zone and smoking. Ah, right. He just had to get the right energy. Ah, got it. Thanks. Again, I can't tell if this is the camera focusing on that.
He hides.
He hides. Okay, thank you for putting that cold breeze right on my arm, right here on my left. Thank you. Literally, it's almost like he wished over here. That's how I feel it. So now is he like trying to hide behind me? Is he putting bunny ears on me right now? He's like, yes. Trying to picture a spirit trying to put two fingers up. And fortunately, I can't see it. Well, hi. Yes, he was a bit of a goofball at some point. Yeah, he was a goofball at times. He wasn't just always quiet and off in the distance, smoking a cigarette. He did crack up some jokes. He was a very humorous person as well. It's just, it was unfortunate we were mostly like, I don't know, kids, teenagers, maybe almost young adults before we stopped seeing them. Or him, in this case. So, it was a bummer. Same with his aunt. We didn't get to see her as much. I just hope she understands that the reason why I didn't see her as much. I can feel the breeze again, really strong this time. It's like the longer I'm with you on this session, the more stronger your coldness gets. Like he's gaining a lot of energy to push this breeze to me. But his mother went through a lot. I mean a lot, unfortunately. And the way her appearance started to be, I think it was just to me, I didn't want that to be the last image of her. And so when it was getting to the last year or two of her life, the last few years of her life, I think I didn't like look at her for too long. And I feel bad, but at the same time, I just wanted
It's dark.
It's dark? And I just didn't want to, have that image. I wanted a good image. So I hope she didn't feel too bad about me not, being there to see her. And of course, I do miss her. I do love her. And I'm afraid that what's happened to her may be happening to my mom. So basically, my Aunt Key ended up having Parkinson's. And I believe my mom is on the early stage of it, unfortunately. Can you tell if my mom has that disease? I mean, I don't know how that works, but could you tell? Because I'm assuming that with your mother, you may have seen some signs of it. Maybe you could see the signs in her, my mom. Assuming you're around her when you are. My hand. Oh, I almost lost my hand. I'm gonna have fun. Just do. This is me. Boop, 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 boop. It's getting. Yeah, this one you were difficult. This one, you're also difficult. I knew that was gonna be difficult. Disco. Boop. So yeah, unfortunately, the one on the rock was not easy for him to touch. And as you can see, it was about to fall. did you by chance? How did you did you pick it up when when I tapped it the other clip and it didn't go off right away. It was you holding it. It was a couple videos ago. In this case, a couple recordings ago. I touched a ball. It didn't go off. At the normal, 15, 16 seconds. It kept going and going. That was you holding it. And then you were able to tap somehow the ball next to it. Okay, see, everyone, he's clarifying everything. Thank you. Hold that. Again, each session I try to put something different just to try for the sake of different textures, but sometimes it gets a little difficult for the spirits. I thought it'd be easier though. Do you like the colors that it comes out with? The red, the blue, and I think it's like a yellow. Do you think it's kind of cool? Or better yet, don't you think it's kind of cool knowing that you can touch this and I can be like, he's physically here. He's like, I mean, obviously I can feel your coldness. I can see the camera zooming in and zooming out, but once you touch that, it makes me feel like he just tapped that with his spiritual hand. He just tapped that, or in this case, he held the ball spiritually in his hand. I don't know what your spiritual body looks like, but that's what he did. And then I think you also confirmed on the very late session, like not late, like more like early morning session, about 3:25ish, a capel went off right in front of me on the 15th, I believe, of May. That was you? See, told you people. That was him. I didn't accidentally, somehow, magically hit it. I didn't. It was him. And I appreciate that because I think you were the first human soul that showed me that. The other two were the cats. And I noticed this. When I'm having a session with people, I don't think the cats are up here trying to play and tap the balls. I think it's always the spirit that I'm talking to. You want to hear what happened was it yesterday? It was either yesterday or the day before. I was speaking to a friend's grandmother, and somehow she managed to get the ball to move, like fall down a bit. And I've never seen that. So I don't know. I did not know they could do that, but apparently she did it, and then she put "only for you" on the GhostTube app. And I'm like, oh, are you kidding me? That's just, thank you. Because she was lighting up the balls for her sister and her grandson. And she didn't want to light that one up. So she found a way to knock it down without lighting it up. So that lets you know that a spirit can also move objects.
There's 4.
There is 4 balls. Assuming that's what he meant.
Bourbon.
Bourbon. I'm assuming that's a drink you enjoyed? Focus. Yes? Sorry, I didn't mean to yell at the screen, but it wasn't focusing. So yes on the bourbon. That was one of your little...
I told her.
Oh, I heard that before. I told her. What did you tell?
America.
America? God bless America. Sorry. I'm assuming maybe he meant the colors that came out is like America? It's like instead of white, it's yellow, but red, white, and blue. I don't know. Interesting. Yeah. Right. He said there's 4, and then the colors are like America. That's what you're saying. So when I tap it, it's like as if you're seeing the colors of the American flag almost. Nice. Well, the other the other thing I was gonna say that looked like was the police cars. It's like, that was the other color scheme that I thought of. But American actually sounds better, I guess. I mean, if you were to light it up right now, I can clarify, like, hold on. It's like red, blue, white, red, blue, white. Right? Can you show me? Let's see. Because I can't remember. Was it just red, blue, white? Or was there a purple in there? That'd be cool if you could light it up. But yes, that's funny. Yes, there are 4 balls. And they look like America colors. Doug, is your apartment still vacant? He's like, let me go find out. BRB. Or is there occupations now? Tenants, I mean. So there's now people living in that one? It's like are you able to go there? Because of your passing there, your body was, unfortunately passed away there. Could you go to that house and haunt those people? Or not haunt, but scare them? It's like open doors, make noises, whispers. Are you able to do that? Especially, or better yet, if they have a young child, are they able to see you? That means that maybe they don't have a younger child. Are they a young couple, though? About my age? Older? Oh, wow. He's like, yeah, older. So there's, like, in the 60s? 70s? 55? 55. So we got a tenant who's about 55 now that took over his apartment. Well, be careful with him. We don't want to have the repeat.
Wicked.
Wicked. Hold on, what is this? Oh. Is it a couple with that age? Is it a man and a woman that are about 55? Yeah? Well, I know that people that have apartments do need to, unfortunately, continue the renting, but hopefully they didn't rush the process. Just curious, who took care of the stuff that was inside the house? Was that your brother, Mike, who took care of going to your house and gathering your items? So does that mean he has some of your items at his house?
You are annoying. Incorrect.
Whoa. Yeah, he's fighting over somebody who said annoying, but I'm incorrect. Hmm. Okay, dog, I need to know, was you saying annoying to me about me? Another spirit said that.
Come forward.
I will come forward. I have come forward, dog. Yeah, it definitely wants to zoom in and zoom out. Should I be staring at the balls? See if they move? Okay, I can't tell if it is this right here. Like this camera is trying to focus on it. Oops, that would be me. That thing you just saw flying down, that would be probably Capper. But if it is it you that it's trying to focus on? Because it keeps trying to go a zoom in and zoom out.
Run now.
Run now again. So sometimes it's like almost like repetitive on things like this because we had that before. It's like tag, you're it, run. So I'm gonna ignore that one. That's you tapping. As well, a cold breeze on the left.
Correct.
Thank you. Thank you for clarifying. He's like basically he's all over the room right now. So maybe this focusing in and focusing out could be him. Oh, I heard another tap. And by the way, let me know if these taps are you, okay? By doing just how you
She's not here.
by doing just like that, just a quick flash on the green. And lets me know that each time I hear a tap, I say tap, and you can confirm that that was you.
Gasp.
Gasp. A ball's gonna light up. Okay. The one thing I don't like about holding this device is my hand. I can't. Oof. Cramps a bit. So I'm like gonna be one-handed. And while I'm one-handed, I just want to test. God darn you, football test. Grubber dog. Bart. Wait, hold on. Why aren't they going off? What? Why are these so difficult all of a sudden? That's why you can't activate them. They were difficult. Ay, ay, ay. Is that why you were trying to do a ball and they were just a little difficult?
It's what I want.
I know, it's what I want too. Do you think I should put it on the bed?
Four.
Yes, there are 4 balls. You want me to put all 4 on the bed instead? Yeah, okay. Hold on. But cat, you can't move. And just for the fun of it. All right. All right. Let those stop all the way. Okay, maybe that's a little too bright. Okay, Doug. You're officially on the bed. I'm not going to move it. Maybe this is easier because this is how you were able to activate the very first one. Assuming he's still here. Hold on. I just want to make sure. Nope. See? That one's easy. That one's easy. Okay. Looks like they're a little bit easier. Sorry. Ignore those ones on me. I'm just making sure it's easy for him to be able to activate them. Seems like he would like to. For me. Unless he's holding on to that ball. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, Doug. I put them on the bed. And I thought I turned this off. I did not. Okay, there. You are here, right? He's either using that to do energy, perhaps. Because even the ghost tube apps are quiet. Or maybe I just need to put it over here. It could be interference with the iPad. Sorry. Okay, are you able to see the balls on the bed now? Okay. So I think by having it on the iPad rest, it could be the iPad interference. Not letting him to go through. Is that what was happening? You couldn't get to it? Okay. I was like, why isn't it working? So hopefully this helps. Again, I did touch them. They seem to be a little bit easier to touch. All 4 of them. Not to touch all 4 of them. I mean, I brought all 4 of them on the bed.
You're back.
Yep, I'm back with the balls on the bed. And he's back too. I can't tell why. It just likes to zoom in and zoom out. I'm too afraid to not show the EMF to see the yes on the response. Is there any way to tap this one? Can you tap that one? Said yes, okay. So meaning he might be able to activate it. Will you be able to touch that one? Kind of. a quick green. It's like, maybe not that. Oops, sorry. That was my knuckle. That seems like might be a difficult one. The one I just pointed out. Yeah? Damn you, balls. What about that far one right there? Is that something you can touch? Okay. And of course, the last one, which I don't even need to point out, which is the far back one. Can you touch that one too? You can clarify he can touch these. Okay, here, I will give you the energy. I give this flashlight. Very, very, very bright flashlight. Sorry, flashlight. You're going to drain a little bit. He's going to use the energy. He's going to make one of these light up for me. Again, I am not moving. Nor is the cat. Cat is way over there, sound asleep. So if it does go off, it is my Doug. It is my cousin Doug. Giving the ball a tap and saying, hey, I'm here. Look at the cool American colors.
Devil.
Okay, ignoring you on that one. Yep. Again, goes to anything demonic, evil, devil. I'm just ignoring those. Because I know that's not something he would say. Plus, we're not even in the session about stuff. Because right now he's storing his energy to hopefully tap one of these balls. Hopefully I don't lock away too long. Sorry, I just had to grab my water. So he did.
None.
None. Interesting how it said devil and then none. So he confirmed that that one might be a little bit difficult for him to try to touch, but he said
It's what we want.
Yes, it's what Doug and I want to activate a cat ball. Assuming. Again, he kind of went yes when I said, could you touch these? So I wonder if those balls, one of those balls will actually activate. Or fall over, or whatever. Again, I'm not near it. And yes, I could activate it if I smack the bed. But as you can see, I'm not doing that. So by having it on this texture, it might be easier for him to tap the ball. And I heard a tap on the far right corner. Sorry, that was me stretching my back. And this is me yawning because it's getting late, sadly. So I have a feeling he's not going to be bothering with this one. It just, yep, see? He wasn't kidding. Ay, ay, ay. I knew it. Stubborn balls. That was me, because I was curious when he said it was a little difficult to touch. Okay, I kind of made it move a bit. Do you think you can touch that one now? Yeah? Is there any chance you can do it very soon? Just to see if it does work? I mean, you did it on the cat tree.
Failure.
Aw. You can't, it's not working? Wait. Is this part of the reasoning why you passed? Heart failure. Is that why you were putting failure on here? Cold draft on my left. So when I heard failure, it wasn't a failure to the balls. It was failure as in heart failure.
Goodbye.
Oh. Was that you saying goodbye? Oh. A spirit tried to come through. That wasn't Doug. He's failed to be able to communicate with me. And he realized that, and so he just left. Is that what, or she? Ah. Had nothing to do with balls, nothing to do with your heart failure. Somebody was trying to say something, and it's getting colder, a lot colder. I'm not kidding. On my right, it's like almost like 4-5 degrees cooler. But who is that? Is that you? Are you beside me, Doug? Is that the new spirit? Hold on, wait. Was that you? Give me the cold draft again on the, well, behind me, I guess, now. Well, I guess left behind, over here.
2.
There's 2? So there's 2 spirits. There's not just you and, wait, so are there 2 new spirits? Or is it a spirit and you? Which equals 2. So there's a new spirit that's behind me, beside me, that's making me feel the cold draft? Or was that you? I just figured it would be you because you had more time to store energy. I'm going to go with it. Probably Doug. Sorry, person who tried, but again, Doug has a little barrier. Right, Doug? You have a little barrier?
It's difficult.
It's difficult. Oh, a lot of smudges on that one. Oh, is it difficult to wait, hold on. I'm trying to think it's either the spirit saying it's difficult or he's saying it's difficult for the ball. If it's related to the ball being difficult. Brian again. Wait. Hold up. Is the spirit named Brian? So the second spirit I'm actually trying to get on my left, or possibly the one that had failed to communicate with me, is Brian. Okay, fine. Let's do this. If you're not related to the family being alive Brian, the Brian that I kept thinking of, if you're the spirit that's trying to come through, you have to activate one of these balls by tapping them. I'll do one as a sample. Okay, maybe not that one. Maybe not that one. There. Jeez. If you truly are a spirit named Brian that wants to try to come through, you need to activate a ball. And then maybe I'll end the session with Doug, which we have been doing a great job on gathering information. He's been doing well with telling me information about his brothers, and he did activate a ball already. So again, if you are Brian, that is a spirit that's trying to come through, because I've heard your name 3 times. And that means you've been here. You've been able to get the energy from all these lights. If you activate one of these balls, I will stop my session with Doug and have a quick session, about 15-20 minutes with you, just to see what else you have to say, a message probably for somebody. Because it seems like you're trying to come through, assuming this spirit is what. So, Doug, is this spirit Brian? Do you mind if
It's inside.
It's inside. Brian's inside the house? In the bedroom? Sorry, Doug. So the whole time I kept having 3 Brians come through, and I kept thinking it was our cousin, or my cousin. I guess it wasn't, it was actually a spirit coming through this whole time. Or maybe one of them was related to you saying Brian, but the other 2 maybe not. Okay, just to clarify to people, I don't even know how many hours I was on this, but more than 2, 3. 3 times Brian has come up. No other names that kind of like popped up more than once, except Brian. That's why I feel like Brian's trying to send a message. But in order to get a session with me, he's got to have to activate a cat ball. Does that sound good, Doug? That he has to actually touch one of these balls in order to gain a session? It's like, I guess. Yeah? While we're waiting for Mr. Brian Spirit to activate a capel, it would have been nice to have Doug touch it again, but I know he did already on the cat tree. So I'm going to definitely appreciate that one. Cherish it. Because again, you held it, and then you activated it on the other ball. So do you think that this has been a good session, Doug? If so, hold on that yellow, if you can. If you feel like this is a good session, that if we had to end it, that we could give Brian a little bit of a airtime. But I'll hold on that yellow if that's possible. It's like something's trying to come through. So would you be okay if we ended it for you and me? And then you can go back to being with Mike or wherever? Can you make it orange? Or hold on. Okay, sorry. Can you make it orange if you're cool with going back to where you were or to Mike? Okay, thank you. Well, it was a good time talking with you. Everything that I've seen on that EMF correlates with the answers for the most part, as well as the ghost tube. Again, for the most part, because some of the stuff that spews out is a little bonkers. I don't know if you can say goodbye through the ghost tube, but just to know that your spirit has moved away and onto wherever you are. If you want to make a big, not big, but a loud enough knock saying bye, that'd be cool. Excuse me. That's just me. And then I have to end the session for Brian. But he hasn't activated the cat bowl yet. Maybe I'll put him back on the cat tree for him. All right, Doug. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining my session. Again, eventually I'll look through all these videos and see which ones are going to go up for others to see. And well, I'll see what Brian has to say for next maybe 30 minutes. I'm waving bye-bye.
Acquaintance.
Acquaintance. Is this Brian saying that? So does that mean Doug already left? If this is Brian now, can you hold it?
Soar.
Soar. If this is Brian's spirit, you need to hold on that yellow. On the EMF meter, you have to hold that yellow. I'll get closer. So what you do is you stay on that and hold. Assuming this is Brian. He's like, I can go to red instead. You think you can go to red? Then go to red. If this is Brian, go to red. Okay. I think that went to red.